expressed here are not supported by and do not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Man, I can't calm down, it's only up from here. I can't shake this hell off, yeah, I know it's real. When I'm seeing two people tell me what's the deal. Man, I'm feeling like David when I do my dance. Fading like a spirit, my vision kinda blurry. I'm feeling kinda woozy, I'm fading in the spirit. My vision kinda blurry, I'm feeling kinda woozy. Yeah, come on, Jesus Christ, tell me what's the deal. I'm feeling kinda dizzy, now you pop the pill. I'm high on cloud nine and I'm feeling fine.
What's going on? What's going on? That song always get me amped. What's up, Rachel J? What's up, Rachel J? She's working on a video for her song Long Way. So I can't wait to see that. So what's going on, gentlemen? What's going on? We waiting on OG Moan to grace the stage. What's going
Yeah,
on, Mike? What's going on, the Joker? Welcome,
no
Don.
doubt.
Welcome.
No doubt. Yeah, hanging in there. Doing what we do. We grinding. Yeah, we here. The whole family.
Right. It's so nice to see everybody. This is a hot topic that we're going to be talking about today. So Don decided to join us. So
Oh
if you
yeah,
guys
definitely.
don't know, we are going to be talking about. I thought my sex would keep them. How many of you
Mm.
thought that if you laid it on them real good, if you gave them what they wanted, if you showed them some tricks in the bedroom that you would keep them, that they would love
That's
you
what
a
we
long
talking
life.
about?
Yeah.
Gotta go.
That's what the conversation is about
Yeah.
today. So, everybody, how was your weekend, Big Mike? What you do this weekend?
Oh man, what did I do? I did so much. I don't even remember. No, I do my regular running around. You know that. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I did a lot of sleeping too. Trying to catch up
yeah,
with that.
yeah. The one day Saturday, I think we talked. We was both at the grocery store for our for our
Right.
one of
That's
them.
there you go. That too. Yep. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What
Yep.
about
Do
you, the
that. Yep.
Joker? How was your weekend?
It was very busy, very busy. You know, a lot of meetings and a lot of locking in. I'm trying to lock in some of these interviews. Yeah, you never, no days off. Weekend, I'm supposed to have my days off from the radio show, but it seemed like I don't have no days off. I got to keep on working and answering phone calls, these meetings. I got a good lineup for the rest of the year. Hopefully, locking some things in. And me,
Definitely
you
that.
talk
Definitely
behind the
that.
scenes on it, and so I'm just trying to, finalize some things so I can move to get ready for
Yeah.
2023 pretty much.
Yeah,
I just got to
yeah.
apologize. Before time, we definitely got your phone and your system working overtime, your emails and everything. You already know, but hey, you good, you good. You gotta go with the best.
Yeah.
So, hey,
That's right.
board it
What
on
about you?
yourself.
Hmm.
What about you, Don? How was your weekend?
Today was this weekend was a rest weekend. I actually got to get some rest. Um, I needed a break, so I
Yeah.
laid it
You
down just
need a
to let the
break.
body heal. Yeah, I
Yeah.
had to let the body heal, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's something you got to do. Pull back
No
for a
doubt.
minute, let the body heal, and then you get back to
No,
business. You know how that go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
no doubt.
I
You ain't
didn't
no
really
spring
do.
chicken.
Yeah, I didn't really do much this weekend either. I do a lot of research on the weekends, like research and development.
Hmm.
I like to look at podcasts, other podcasts. I watch
Yeah.
a lot of
Mm.
Oprah Winfrey. Just trying to see what people are out there doing. Do my homework, so
Yeah.
I can get better. This
Right.
is this is school for me. So
Yeah. No doubt.
other than that, I'm such a housebound person. I really am. Like I don't mind staying in my house, just
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
vegging out on
sometimes it's the
the
best way.
That's the best
couch.
way.
Yeah,
No doubt.
definitely that.
Yeah, I wanted to say peace be with the families of the four teens that lost their life on the 33 in that crash
Mm.
Yeah,
a
yeah.
few days ago. It's so unfortunate. One of the teens I think was 16 years old. It's just so unfortunate. People
Right.
are losing their lives at such an early age, and I just want to, just say rest in peace um, to them, and peace be with the family. Sending strength and positive vibes. I can't even begin to imagine what you're going through right now at this moment. These were teenagers. You know,
Right.
these are teenagers. I'm sure that that was the last thing on their mind. When I think about me as a teenager and the things that I got into, um, I can just imagine, what the parents are going through. And I was watching, I believe it was WGRZ earlier, and one of the teens was actually a mom, 14 years old, and she was a mom. So rest in peace to them, and peace and blessings to
No
the
doubt.
family. Yeah. So did you guys hear about Leslie Jordan?
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
Funny
Leslie Jordan?
dude. Pat, rest in peace. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rest in peace. Rest in peace, Leslie Jordan. He was so funny. His
Mhm.
Instagram was popping. If you were
Yeah.
like having a bad day or something like that, you can get on his Instagram, and he was always
Hmm.
acting a fool. He was
Yeah.
just such a joyous being. And remember him on Will and Grace?
Oh yeah.
That was one of
Yeah.
Yeah.
my
Yep.
favorite shows. Yeah.
Yeah. He's so
And
funny. Rest in peace, man. Good dude. When he was on the Masked Singer as one of the co-hosts, and he was on the Masked Singer too as one of the characters, and he was very funny, man. He's something else.
yeah,
Bless his heart and bless his family. And my condolences go out to his family and friends. So
yeah, he was like a ball of energy. He was the latest show he was on is Call Me Cat, and they've
Yeah.
actually halted production because he was one of the main characters in the show. So rest in
Mhm.
peace to Leslie Jordan. He was only 67 years old, and he also died in a car accident. It's being reported. And then unfortunately, you guys heard about the school shooting in
Oh
St.
yeah.
Louis?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
no, I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, I've been
Wow.
locked out of TV, I guess, because I ain't hear
Yeah.
about none of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know they're gonna
Yeah.
downplay it because they really don't want it
Yeah.
You said
televised
they're
Yeah.
now.
trying to downplay it, bro.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely that.
Yeah. I agree with that too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree with that too.
so it's being reported that there it was a 19-year-old gunman. He had an AR-15 style rifle, is what it's being reported.
Yeah.
Mm.
Um, just
Yeah.
similar situation.
Yeah.
He was a loner, no friends.
Wow.
One of the notes that the police found, he was saying in the note, he said that I don't have friends, I don't have family, I never fit in. It's so
Yeah.
sad.
Mental health
I
is
was
real.
kind of ostracized as a child. I was
Mm.
picked on because I was heavy. Then I was darker than a lot of the kids. I was like one of the darkest ones in my family. So I was picked on a lot. So I know that feeling of loneliness and not fitting in. I know how
Yeah.
that feels very, very well. And it's so unfortunate. It's so
Yeah.
unfortunate.
I mean, listen, I definitely remember I told you before my name was Ill. Everybody, all the girls and all the guys, ew, what's going on? I'm like,
Oh, you was the
so
popular
yeah.
one in school.
No, I was non-popular,
Oh,
very ugly.
non-popular.
I was
See?
considered ugly. So
He said, ew.
cause I was dark skinned. I was around a bunch of light
Hmm.
Me.
skinned people. So I was always considered the ugly duckling.
Yeah,
And
I think that's a show you're gonna have, man. Light
Oh
skin,
yeah,
dark skin.
colorism,
I'm hearing a lot
definitely.
of that now,
yeah,
man.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah,
hearing a lot
you
of that,
know.
yo. It's like
But thank
racism
God
within
that
your own
he,
race.
he decided to change the features. Make me
That's
look
what
a
I
little
said.
bit
Don't we
better.
get better as we grow up? As we grow
Yeah.
You
up,
know,
No doubt. No
right?
You
doubt.
know?
yeah.
We get
Listen,
better as we grow up. But not to diminish the St. Louis school shooting. My heart goes out to the family.
Yeah.
There
it's
were
mental
two.
health, man.
Yeah,
Mental
it's
health.
Yeah.
mental health.
Definitely.
There's
Yeah.
two being reported as being killed. Alexandria Bell, who was 15.
Mm.
Her father is saying that she was looking forward to celebrating her sweet 16, which is a very special occasion. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
there was
Yeah.
also a teacher, Jean Kutska, 61 years old. She actually um, she she stood between the shooter and her classroom. So
Wow.
Mm.
it's so unfortunate, man. Like,
Yeah.
dang, what I
I
can't.
I have a question. I have a
Mhm.
question. Do you think majority of these mental health issues going on right now, because since there's a lot, is due to the fact that us being in the house during COVID?
Yeah, actually went up during COVID. Mental health challenges
Mm.
actually went up during COVID. Alcoholism went up during COVID. Drug use went up during COVID. Abuse went
Yep.
up during COVID. All of that ties into it's just all going up the chain. Most
And I
definitely.
think that's why majority of this.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think now that everybody's back outside and everything's looking like back to normal, I think that mental health that destroyed us during COVID is now picked up to
Yeah.
attack us now.
Yeah.
Especially the kids. Like
Yeah.
I think they're out of control because of it.
Yeah, and social media. Like social
Yeah.
media
Yeah.
is this picture of people that's not really true. If you, a lot of it is Photoshop filtered,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
and you paint this picture. That's why a lot of times if you go on my Vette Green page, my personal page, I'm just like, you know what? I'm not gonna do anything to my hair and stuff, like no makeup, none of that, because I want to be as real as possible. I
Right.
don't, sometimes I'll use the Snapchat filter, depending, but a lot of times I'm just not, because I don't want people to think that there's a facade going on. Like what you see is what you get with me. If you
Yeah.
meet, what you see is what you get. And many people, they have this, fake life, the Instagram life, the Facebook life, the Snapchat life. And when you actually see them after they put the phone down, their life is normal.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Life
Yeah.
is
Well,
Definitely.
also rest in peace to Barry Gordon, Motown.
mm,
He passed away 91 years old today.
Oh
Oh
wow.
wow, yeah, I've seen
Very
it. Yeah, I've
Gordy.
seen it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
very
passed
good.
away
What?
91 years old. Yeah, the
I didn't know
Damn.
founder,
that.
the head honcho of
Yeah,
Motown
that's what it was.
Sound.
What?
Yeah,
Man.
Yeah, Barry Gordy.
Oh my God! Rest in peace, Barry. I did not see
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
I'm just looking. I
yeah,
gotta do my research.
yeah,
It's a legend.
yeah.
yeah. I got that email this morning. Right after I got off the show, it popped up on my email. As soon as I got off the 514 show, it popped up. I said that could have been something I could have, said on the show, but they just, linked it out right after I got off the show. So yeah.
Oh
And by the
no,
way,
they
I
said it was his brother. It's
Okay.
actually Robert Lewis Sr. passed away at
Mm.
91. So it's his brother that passed away
Okay.
at
Okay.
91.
They got it
Yeah.
messed up on the email.
Yeah, rest in peace to Robert Lewis Gordy Sr., the youngest brother of Motown founder Barry Gordy. Yeah, he actually died Friday of
Yeah.
natural causes. I mean, he made it to 91 years. God bless
That's
him.
that. Oh yeah, he lived his life definitely. He
God
lived his life
bless him.
definitely. That's for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, in music news, Shay Nor, I know you know about this, the Joker. She
Yeah.
she is dropping the last remnants tonight at midnight. I would
Oh
love
yeah.
to get her on the show. You know what? I love female lyricists. She is a lyricist. You got
Yes,
to
it
check her
is.
out. It's
Yeah.
CHE
Yes,
dash
sir.
NOIR.
Yeah. That's
She
my
is
girl.
fire, Don.
Yeah, she
Fire.
cool.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hey,
Yeah.
let's not forget my girl Blondie from Sequence had a
Uh,
birthday the other day.
yeah,
What's
yeah.
wrong with
Winter Peace is
y'all?
going to
Y'all
be
better give my
on
girl her
Brooklyn up the
flowers.
Brown
What's wrong with
Table.
y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
if you like Winter Peace, you'll definitely like Shay Nor. Man, she's so fire. I
Yeah.
listened to everything she had on Spotify this after. Well, everything that I could within those few hours. She has one with Benny.
Yeah.
She also introduced me, and you and Ecstasy's always talking about what 38 Special.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
fire too,
Yeah, no
man.
doubt. No doubt.
Man,
Buffalo
the
upstate. Yeah,
Buffalo
we doing it.
music
Yeah.
scene is crazy
Yeah,
right
Buffalo.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Buffalo hot. I'm about to move.
Yeah,
Buffalo
yeah.
hot.
So big shout outs to
We about
Shay
to move.
Nor.
Yeah.
Congratulations on
Yeah.
dropping that
Oh
the
yeah.
last
Oh yeah.
remnants tonight. It's dropping
Yeah.
at midnight. There's one called Wash the Dishes that I was listening to, and there's a
Okay.
line in there. I had to write it down. I listened to it like 3 times, and you know how you get a line in it and you actually feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
She says, give them to show them how to fill their palms with riches, getting and keeping money. We wasn't taught the difference.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
wasn't taught the difference on getting and keeping the money. She trying to teach people in the song. Basically, she talking about she coming back to try and show people how to do it.
Yeah.
Because we weren't taught how to do it.
Tough.
So
That's a
big shout outs
bar.
to Shay Nor. You have a new
Yeah.
Yeah.
fan, most
It's
definitely.
turn
I've
it's
heard the
turning
Joker
rough.
talk about you a
Yeah.
lot,
Yeah.
man. You definitely
Yeah.
have a new fan. I'm feeling that. I'm
I can't wait
feeling
to. I
that.
can't wait to hear West Side Gun album dropping Thursday night midnight. The
Okay.
10.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be
Yeah.
on the Evening
Mm.
Rush Record Company now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We have the FM station, the
It's
podcast station, the record
you
company is
manifesting
coming.
it.
John
Yeah,
didn't
no
say
doubt.
anything yet, but I'm reading his mind. Like,
Oh,
Yeah,
nah. I ain't out. Yo, listen. You know, it's
he's
entertainment
denying
still
it. Now you
moving.
know it's the truth.
yeah.
He's
I just
denying it. Now he's in denial. See?
I'm focused on December 17th. You know, we live at Amazora. The Quasians performing. That's where I'm at with it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely that.
I'm
She's such
so
a sweet
focused on that
soul.
performance.
Yeah,
So
I'm feeling
yeah,
an equation too.
yeah. She's
I
tight.
like
yeah.
her music. The stuff that I
Thank you,
could
thank you.
find. She definitely
Yeah,
she's hot. She's hot. And she's
yeah.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it.
She's
Tell her to drop a
definitely
Christmas song
beautiful.
now. She good to go. There you go.
So let's get into this. Y'all,
All
who thought
right.
they was gonna lay it down on somebody and keep them? Who thought they was gonna do some tricks in the bedroom to
Mm-hmm.
keep that one that
Well,
they
let's play the video first.
yeah,
Let
let's
them see
play the
what we
video. Let's
talking
You
get
about.
got
into
a
it because
video?
this what brought
Whoa.
on the topic. I like T.S. Madison. I think she's beautiful, and my daughter had put me on to her some years ago, so I've been watching her for a while. So this is what she had to say. Go ahead, Don.
I think that we have been brainwashed to think that our sex is so good that it will lock a motherfucker in.
Oh,
I
T.S.
think that we've been programmed.
Madison,
We've been
you done
conditioned
gave me a topic for
to
this
think
Tuesday.
that the
Oh,
sex that
yes.
we got, the pussy that we got, be yanking. I think that's what it is. When you have to understand that whatever a motherfucker do with you, they would do to you. So you can never feel proud if you out there saying you took that woman's husband. Because that woman's husband wasn't really her husband. He was already a free for all. And whatever he did, you did to get him, will be the same thing.
Do to lose them. You do to lose them. Period. We stand by that even today. The way you get him is the way you're going to lose him. My mama
That's
told
not
me
100%
that.
true, but go ahead.
Man, okay. What he do to
Yo,
what
that was
he
like a
did to
Millie
her,
Jackson,
he will
Wanda
do to
Page
you.
moment.
That's why I don't play that side chick stuff. I don't
Mm.
do that because I don't know. No. Help me understand. Help me. Let's get to the subject. Let's get to the subject because sex don't save nothing. You can throw it down on them. You can have moaning and groaning and sucking their doggone thumb. But at the end of the day, if they don't want to stay there, they aren't going to stay there.
Mm. Well,
Yes, gentlemen.
okay. This is
Who would like
interesting.
to go first?
Yeah, this is an interesting. This is an interesting conversation.
I'm gonna let the adults talk.
OG Bone.
Yeah, yeah. My
What's
my
going
my
on, OG Mo? You
OG
got to
Mo, what's
join the
going on with you?
conversation. It's on and popping.
My mindset was kind of crazy going up, man. I was different. You know, being around the fellas, the barbershop talk, that barbershop. So I know about the barbershop talks, especially if it's all men in there.
Hold
And
on. Before you go there, watch the bro code.
okay, oh yeah,
Nope.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
Tell it.
watch the bro code, bro.
yeah.
So curve those conversations.
Yeah, but I'm thinking I'm
Hey,
know what my
not
mindset
even
was.
that.
Yeah,
The mask gotta
Uh,
come back on.
my mindset was kind of crazy with it. When it came to situations like that. Number one, I'm speaking for me and I'm speaking for some of the men that, you know, we do things what the woman will let us to do and open the door for. And if they open the door for, we're gonna take advantage of that. And then if you take it like that, then that's what it is. If you don't, we move on to the next. We don't dwell on that. Females
Right when I
dwell on
see
it.
somebody sitting behind me, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. Females dwell on it. We don't.
mm,
hmm
Yeah. So
Go ahead, Don. I see you shaking.
Listen, I mean, basically what he's saying is correct. I've many times said it. Women cheat out of emotion. Men, we just cheat because it's something that had to be done because
What
of
happened to
something
the
that
bro
wasn't
code
done.
that quick, man? You said bro code. What
No,
happened to
no,
it that
bro.
quick?
I'm not spitting out any
Oh,
unknown
okay.
facts.
No, I was just
Trust
waiting
me.
for you to just throw it
I
under the
know.
bus.
Listen. I'm 100% bro code, so
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
gonna spit any
I'm
unnecessary
just
facts.
saying. Just give me
I'm
the
just
cue to
saying.
leave the room in a minute. You go ahead. Do your thing.
But I just feel that's always what it's been. Women cheat out of emotion. You know, whether it's because y'all were lonely, because we're not paying you attention, because something is not right. Now, has the dynamic switched up during the years? Yes, it has, extremely. You know, now women are just thought in the thought. So it's a whole little different. It's a different ball game. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's you know, like I said, you know, when y'all cheat for emotion, and it's hard to understand if y'all don't communicate, because y'all the first ones that always said communicate, but yeah, y'all never communicate with us guys about what it is. You know, and I noticed like a lot of us men now starting to be honest. You know, listen, this is my situation. This is what it is. You're going to deal with it. We're giving you the option.
That's true. That's true.
You know what I mean?
And,
so
and
we're
as
giving you
women,
them options now.
As women, we do tend to become emotional about it. We become attached, especially certain women. You have some out there who have been scorned, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm about to lay it on him and keep him coming back, even if he only coming back at night. Like some women, okay with that. Like to me, that's an instant booty call. What you doing coming at my house at 10 o'clock at night? You trying to get you some? Yeah, you know, like that's not my
right
thinking.
there.
Maybe I'm just old school, you know.
Y'all tell me
9 o'clock is kind of early. Yeah, 9 o'clock is kind of early.
Like, wait a minute, y'all telling me 10 o'clock?
9 o'clock is
9
early.
o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Listen,
See,
9 o'clock is early.
That's super early.
I'm thinking about 11:30, 12.
Yeah,
You know,
that's what I'm talking
some
about.
1 o'clock.
That's too early, Don. That's too early.
See,
nah,
see?
only when you coming from the party, Joker.
The news
Only when you
ain't
coming
even
from the
on
party.
at 10
Yeah,
o'clock.
yeah, but I was 1 o'clock. This is me. I was different.
Remember, we on different time
I'm 1
because
o'clock in
y'all
the
on
morning.
Buffalo time. Y'all on
Yeah.
Buffalo time. We
That's what I'm
on
saying.
New
The
York
news
time.
is not even
New
on
York
at 10
City
o'clock.
time.
Yeah, y'all
So
move.
New York City
You ain't
time,
never
the party
sleep. Oh
ends.
yeah.
Yeah, the party
Yeah,
could
you
end
know,
at like
The
2
point
o'clock or
is,
4 o'clock.
the sex is not going to save anybody.
Nah.
It's not going to
12:30,
save that
1:33.
relationship. You know
I don't
what?
know.
I'm going
Depends
to
on
tell
the
you what my
person.
mama told me. She called
Depends
it
on the person.
dematized. You're dematized.
Yes, definitely.
At the end of
Okay.
the day, if you control her down there, the V, you'll be okay.
It's not gonna save the relationship. It's gonna save the sex life relationship.
Yeah.
It's gonna control the booty call. It's gonna control what you need at that time.
Her
Women,
movement.
you know what I mean. If you know that this brother gonna do what it do and lay it down and do what it do and eat the cookies and all that and you know and do what it do. So you know what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and plan around it. You're gonna be like, well, therefore he gonna come through. Of course he, you know, this person I'm messing with, he bring home the bag too. So my phone bill need to be paid today. And also, I'm gonna go ahead and cook him his favorite meal because he loves shrimp and grits. So I'm gonna go ahead and make him shrimp and grits. And I mean, get to him. I might make sure he eat them though, but I might keep a pot on the side if he get crazy. I can do an Al Green on him. And then
What happens after the sex is over?
it's time to go. Deuces.
See,
That's it.
what I'm
You
talking
switch
about.
the role. You have to switch the person. Like,
Sound like you're gonna be doing some dishes, bro.
nah,
listen.
listen.
I was a dog. I ain't gonna hold you. I was nothing
Did you ever have an instance where you thought that where you really liked somebody and you put in the work, you laid it down and had her going to sleep and you went and made your own plate because she was just spent. And she, even after all of that, she still didn't want to stay.
I never had that issue.
It's fun to think about.
I think about it. No, I never had that issue before.
No.
That's different.
You know
Yeah,
what?
that's some
it's
weird
too many
shit.
men on this panel.
I never had
It's
that
too
issue.
many men on this panel. What about you, OG Moan? Did you ever have an instance where you thought that the sex would keep them?
I never had that problem. I don't have a problem getting them or keeping them. I got a problem getting rid of them.
Okay.
See, this is what us guys call the weaker breed. Those are the non-alphas.
Me?
No, you an alpha by saying what you just said. That's the sign of an alpha. But you know, we have those that are not alphas, who those are the ones you have a problem trying to get rid of. They got the little 730 screw loose.
I don't
So,
deal with the weak ones. I like the aggressive one that think they can't be tamed.
Oh Lord.
Okay. Okay, I see that. I respect the game.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I
respect
like
the
to
game.
make people a believer.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
They better
You
bring
sure
their
you
medical
you
cards
sure
right
you
now.
from Buffalo?
I mean,
Retirement is
Different.
good, kid. Retirement is good.
Yeah.
You like to make them believers, huh? You like the
hey,
aggressive type. Why do that's a good one? Didn't I see somebody's having a show like that, or maybe somebody already had a show on the network? Why do good? I think it was Sex, Love, and Alcohol. Why do good
That's
girls
this
like
week.
bad boys?
Yeah, that's this week.
Oh,
This
that's
Friday.
this week.
That's the yeah.
Friday. Okay. I gotta
Yeah,
tune in.
I got to tune into that one right there. That's
That's
Part
interesting
two
too.
to this show.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
that's interesting right there.
One thing for sure, two for certain. That is the truth. I don't even get it. What it is, I don't get it. I don't get when people think that the sex is going to save anything. Just like these threesomes that a lot of people get into and they don't want to.
What?
Yeah, because again,
love
they
and hip
think that
hop
the
flavor.
sex.
They do
That
too much with that.
hold on. See, this is what I have to say about threesomes. It can be a controlled situation if you know how to control the situation. You can't be two people that you're emotionally tied to because it's not going to work, and then you have to your mate actually has to be a non-jealous mate.
Right.
On both sides.
Yeah, on both sides. Because once the jealousy kicks in, that's going to end that whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to be one of those situations where everybody is on the same playing field. Listen, this is what it is. You don't violate that by still messing with that person after the fact. So that's how that has to work.
Most people that I know that have engaged in threesomes to try and pass, maybe they were interested, to each his own. Everybody has their own freak in them. But most of the people that I've talked to that have engaged in them trying to save the sex, the sex thing again, the one partner always ends up cheating with the person that they brought into the relationship. Every time, like men and women I know. Men and women I know.
I thank God I never had that problem.
Yeah, they always go back.
We'll take your word
and
for
then
it.
sometimes, and then what happens
Trust
when you
me.
want to stop? You thought the sex would keep them, and now you want to stop, and now he's over there. I even had I know a guy who posted on Facebook a few weeks ago. He said basically he was saying it's modern times now. If you're not into threesomes, you might as well just forget about being in a relationship.
What?
Yeah.
I know. I mean, you know what it is now. A lot of people realize that, after a while things get boring. With it getting boring, when sex becomes boring with you and your mate, it's easier to open up to either a third person coming in, or what a lot of people are now starting to realize is polygamy is actually one of the best things for a relationship.
Open relationships also.
Yeah. So, if you can maintain that, but it's hard. Like I said, if you got to be one of those people that are not jealous all the time, you have to be able to be open to having those type of relationships. Polygamy is not easy. It's definitely not easy. It's definitely something you definitely need to agree with and to communicate with your spouse.
Yeah,
So
I know
it's
plenty
not
of
something
people
you
who
just walk
are
into.
poly. I know plenty of
Yeah.
people that are close to me who are poly, and I mean they seem very happy and they have understanding mates. The thing that it's more in the people that I know that are poly, they're millennials, like they're way younger than I am.
Yeah.
The thing though that trips me out is that a lot of men, like you guys, can get jealous. Like it's like, yeah, let's be in an open relationship, but I'm only the one in an open relationship. What is that all about?
right.
What do you mean? Where it's just a female involved, not a male involved.
No, so you agree to an open relationship, but not really. The because once the female decides that she wants to step out and be with another guy, a lot of guys have issues with that. Like it's like two lions in a doggone little cage butting heads.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure both guys will say the same thing I'm gonna say, which is, you don't want anybody in your baked pie. Your apple pie tastes right when it's just your apple pie versus, when somebody else has your apple pie.
You know what, Don? I just had this conversation, and not to try and be ratchet or anything like that. I'm so old school. I really am. But I was talking to somebody today, and I was like, dang, how many penises do you need to have, just to be happy? Like, man, man.
He said, I heard it called, he said apple pie.
Apple pie.
Hey, Bernie Mac said pumpkin pie. Which one is it, bro?
I'm sweet potato. Okay.
I was, you know what it was? I was just watching American Pie.
Sweet potato.
And it just, it was still in my head. I was just watching American Pie.
Yeah, classic joy, classic movie.
Yeah.
Boom, you said you sweet potato?
I'm sweet potato. You gonna love it.
Patty the Bell style.
Oh, man. Whoa.
So y'all, we ready to take a break real quick?
We can take a break. Whoa. If you are interested in having a podcast and you want to come on over to the Evening Rush Network, make sure you hit Don up at the Evening Rush Network at gmail.com. And if you are listening to this, the replay, make sure if you love this content, send me an email at Vette Green, VetteGreen 76 at gmail.com. Let me know what you think about the show. We'll be right back.
Looking to podcast shows and do not know where to start? The Evening Rush Network can help you with that. Call us at 929-441-2417 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network. Tune in, subscribe, and share.
Yo, shout out to 716 Live, man. Keep rocking on. You heard me? Yeah. What's going on? 716 Live. See, we out here 716 is live. It's your boy Shice Bugs. We out here 716 Live.
716 Live. Buffalo on a ride. 716 Live.
716 we lit. 716 we live. 716 that's it. Show you how we gon' ride. 716 we lit. 716 we live. 716 we live. Gotta hustle all day to survive. Roger got his own damn show now. Hit me up if you ever need a ride. Who's real, who fake, you decide. Get it right, don't happen overnight. Make a plan that can change your life. But it's really gonna take you some time. They ask how I've been, I'm doing fine. They ask what I'm doing, never mind. I gotta go, I gotta skate, I'm on the grind. 716, pick a side. 716 on the rise. East side, west side, from the north to the south. More money, less violence, that's all it's about. 716, where the life is one's out. 716, my city drop bomb. 716, live.com on Thursday. We got the live show. He hit me up, yo, it's time to go. They don't believe him, it's time to show them. 716, we lit. 716, we live. You rockin' with Young Monty. I'ma show you how we ride. 716, we live. 716, that's it. Show you how we gon' ride. 716.
Through to
716 we lit. 716 we live. I like that. Big shout out to 716 Live and Jay and Keisha over there. I am on their station on Wednesday, so make sure you check it out. I had the honor of sitting with Cap 716 this past Wednesday to do a live interview. So make sure you go check out the interview on 716 Live YouTube page, or you can go to 716live.com. It's on there as well. It was such a great interview. Sitting down with him, I like sitting and talking with people who give really great interviews and are open and vulnerable and not just trying to talk about the music. They're really trying to talk about real life, because that's what the listeners want. They love your music, yeah, but they also want to talk about they want to be able to relate. You know, they want to be able to relate, and he's
Mhm.
such a beautiful soul.
718, we live. Where I was at,
716.
dog?
You said
What's going
718.
on, man?
We are
What's
not in New
going
York.
on,
This is
man?
716.
No, I said 718, we live. Where we at, bro?
Oh, yeah.
To propel me onto that next level.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's
That's
going
fine.
on?
Well, I got.
Well,
Let me play it.
Through
well,
to propel me onto that next level. Sometimes you got to find a reason to do things. Like I want to do it for these people. I want to win for these people. I don't want to let that be my burden to why I'm down in the dumps and I don't want to write and I don't want to get up. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to make no money. I don't want to. I got 2 kids I got to take care of. I got I got a family. I got people that's expecting me to do certain things. Like it's I've took on a leadership role for a long time, and I pride myself on trying to be a good leader, and even a leader to myself. And even to be that, you got to be a good follower. So knowing who to follow and who to listen to, who to learn from. So I probably drifted off from the.
That's you. I'm just letting it flow. I'm just,
He's such a beautiful soul. I can't wait to see him on the evening Rush Wednesdays tomorrow. Big shout out to Cap 716 for such a fantabulous interview. That was my very first interview in the 716 studios, and I'm glad that I was able to sit down with somebody that we can pull from each other's energy. That was a really great interview. So make sure you check out 716 Live. They're on YouTube. They also have 716live.com. So big shout outs to them. Big shout out to Jay and Keisha and Damika. You guys are so awesome over there, and Talia. They're just beautiful souls. It really, really is. So let's get back to talking about this subject.
I want to get back to talking about where my commercial at.
You gotta give it to me.
Hey, Don, something's wrong, brother.
Listen, you know the recipe.
Hey,
I'm gonna have to learn Adobe. I'm gonna have to, because I'm like I need a commercial. I need a commercial. Shoot, this weekend, that's one of the things that I was working on, the sponsorship package. That just getting the layout to look nice, and trying to work with Adobe and Canva, and it's like, man, that stuff takes time and study at the same time. Man, you need
gotta be a beast. You gotta be a beast, man.
You really do. You really do. Like the backdrop right here, that was done. I think that was done using Canva.
Yeah.
This backdrop, see?
Shout out to E Digger, man.
Yeah, big shout out to E Digger. Big shout out to E Digger on the new logo that's on the 716 Live page. I'm actually just going to transition to just using that one next season. But that was nice. That he had did for me. So I'm loving that logo. So what's up, you guys? Let's get back into this topic. Don, you were about women cheating. You know what? I'll just say this. I have a issue when we think that we can destroy somebody's relationship or marriage because we we think that our sex is going to be better. Like, I have a serious issue with that. And there's so many people that lead like that. You think that, oh, I'm gonna give it to him so good because she's not doing it. And it may not even be that she's not doing it. It may be that, like one of you guys said, it's just they've been doing it that way for so long.
Well, with that being said, like, those are weekend moments from a man. In honesty, those are weekend moments. There's a lot going on, and things aren't good in the household, and it took that open moment for a young lady to just get into that situation where she's allowed to destroy that happy home. So what I mean, I always you can't just always fault women. You gotta take that as a weekend man moment.
Oh yeah, and I realize that there's deeper issues also. Like, if you think that it's okay with being a side of anything, you should check yourself. Because that's not all right. If you feel that you are okay, I'm serious. What you say, bro? No. So you okay with the side? I'm not a side of potatoes. I'm not a side of coleslaw. No, I'm not a side. I am the main dish.
I mean,
You're not
But the
eating.
females, they promote that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
They
But that's
promote
like
that
it's
on
super
social media. Facebook is definitely toxic with that. They represent that to the fullest. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm the side chick, and it's what? Like, okay, that's what you do, boo boo. Okay, I don't understand. Y'all promote that. Your fellow sisters.
I have to check y'all
that's
work
some
for.
unhealed traumas. Not so
do
no
you believe
self
that's really
love.
unhealed trauma? I believe
Absolutely.
that is a woman who has got to the point of, you know what, I'm tired of being single. A woman who's got to the point of, I've been wronged so many times, maybe I need to just start focusing on me. And that's what she's basically doing, focusing on her. She figures, why do I have to go through all the drama of being the main chick when side chicks have more fun?
That's not true. You could be a side chick and still get the drama.
Damn, there you go.
You're gonna have drama regardless.
That's more drama.
Men are selfish.
I was a side nigga for over 5 years, and I had no drama whatsoever.
Men are very selfish.
Men different
A
though.
woman could be doing everything right. If that man want to cheat, he gonna cheat. A woman could give a man her whole check, make sure the house clean, take care of the kids, cook, give him head every day, all day, sex whenever he wanted, however he wanted. And guess what? If he want to cheat, he's gonna cheat.
That's not necessarily
doing
true.
everything right.
No, that's not true.
That's not true.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, I know a few people.
Dawn is speaking for herself now.
A few people. I'm not speaking from experience. I'm speaking from.
Listen, Mike. If you choose to be one of those people she's talking about, that's understandable. I'm choosing not to agree with that.
Me?
But go ahead, OG Mode. I want to hear this.
Yeah, I want to check it out.
And so, like I was saying, but these men, for the most part, you got some. I'm not saying all men. I'm not saying y'all. I'm not trying to throw everybody in one bucket. I'm just saying men. Some men have the selfish mentality to where as though they don't really care about what's going on. They may get, oh, she got a fat butt, or she got whatever. They may say something different in a woman.
That's a weak man.
A weak man. It could be a strong man too.
Strong men don't do that.
You don't do that.
Strong men don't do that.
It's more common for the men in Buffalo.
Strong men don't do that.
Okay. I was just talking about the men in Buffalo.
Because I can't really speak. I can't speak
Buffalo.
I can't speak for outside of Buffalo because I haven't dated outside of Buffalo. So I can't sit up here and talk about
please. Chicago is no
See,
better.
this is what it is then.
Right.
I mean,
you see
honestly,
what I'm saying, boo?
you got to take a trip.
It's not
There's some great men in New York City. There's some great men in Florida. There's some great men in California.
Atlanta.
There's some great men out here in Atlanta. Well, Atlanta, you got to be a little careful, but there's some great men out there.
That's a fact.
I'm not knocking men. I'm not sitting here. I'm not knocking men. I'm not bashing men. I'm not a scorned woman. I'm not sitting up here like all men is the same and all. No, I'm not. I'm just saying isolated events where there have been females that seem to think that no matter what they do, their efforts weren't good enough because the man still left home to do him and then came back home.
Okay.
And they may feel like, well, I know a lady, she was married for 31 years. They have 5 kids together. They owned their own home. They had joint bank accounts, everything. They had everything you could think, life insurance on each other, all of that. Her husband joined a motorcycle group. When he joined the motorcycle group, everything changed. He never dealt with him infidelity or nothing. She never had to deal with that. But now he joins that. And he did some things. He got to link into seeing other women that he may have not come in contact with. That, like, I'm not really trying to. Let me see a different word.
Well, first and foremost, shout out to the whole MC world because I came from the MC world.
Okay, so but what I'm saying is that he wasn't part of that world. That's a different world from what he was used to.
Okay.
So that opened him up to different women that he may have not come in contact with
I can see that.
had he not joined that. You know, he was the working class man and work home. But then he bought a bike. And the next thing you know, he joined that world, and that opened up doors that may not have been, you know what I'm saying?
Once again, do you feel that so just going off based off what you said?
Okay.
One, he did, even if that was the reason, like he went into that situation, and you know that's what made him a weaker man because he gave in.
Okay.
I've been in the MC world for over 9 years. That doesn't mean I had to give in to anything. I made choices.
No.
Hold on, no. This is the reason why I'm saying that, because we make choices.
Right.
I love the word choices, and you know why? Because this is what us people make. We make choices.
Yeah.
Right.
I have at home this whole beautiful thing, as you just described, because that shit sounds beautiful. 30 years, that's amazing. I have that. That's the most beautiful thing in the world. And just because I went and got on my bike, I went to a trophy party or a coming out party or whatever, I said, you know what? My choice today is to sleep with one of these women.
I mean, I'm quite sure it didn't just, you know.
It's a choice, and a lot of times
it's a choice. Exactly. Yes. Some men get weak by the flesh.
Yes, facts. That's facts.
At some point in every man's life.
Some man got weak. He got weak.
But at some point in every man's life,
he was a weak man.
At some point in every man's life, there's a chance that he cheated on a woman.
Yeah.
He may not ever tell her he's gonna take it to the grave, but at some point, that man did something that if his woman found out about it, she would have an issue with it. At some point in every man's life, they got stories.
Women find issues with majority. Women find issues with bro code was made for one simple fact. That's something that amongst us that we, the same way y'all have y'all little woman time and
girl code,
us bros had to come up with a situation where we could talk to each other, communicate with each other. So that's why we invented the bro code, and we don't break the bro code. Well, some of us do. Some of us do. Some of us don't.
You can't take my cousin and you going to cheat on me.
Hello, boo. Say it again, boo. What you just say?
You can't take my cousin and you going to cheat on me. And then you run into my niece. Okay.
Listen.
You can't
listen.
Okay.
You. I mean, in a situation like that, you definitely talk to your bro. Like, yo, bro, listen, you're doing too much.
You slipping, right?
Yeah, like we'll tell each other. So don't think that we don't sit there and that yo, bro, cheat on her, yo. You know what I mean? Get that.
But you do have men that do it though. You do have men that do that.
Yeah, we do. Yeah,
there's men that probably do that.
Yeah, you know, to be an asshole. Yes, pause. But
right.
There's probably men that do that. I can't vouch for those. Right. I don't know them.
But
you know what I mean?
Men aren't saints.
I like what OG Moan was saying.
I feel that.
Hold on, boo. Wait a minute. What you say?
I like what OG Moan said about that story about the man of 30 years and all that was going good for him, boom. You know what I mean? And then he went to a whole different world. You know what I'm saying? And the reason that happened like that because he haven't been in that world before. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's important. That's why my granddad used to always tell me this when I was a young man. You know what I'm saying? Rest of you, the granddad. He always say, you know, explore the world before you make a decision to get married. So you have to worry about those situations.
Absolutely.
To happen.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? When you're young, live the young life. Don't grow old too fast.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
But
see,
I
don't believe in getting in relationships real young because you don't know anything.
Right.
I got with my ex when I was 18, and I realized after, you know, we had separated, I was 35, and it was like shit, like that's why. Like I'm learning things that if I had learned those things back then, I would have been more knowledgeable now as far as the dating game because I was married for so long. Yeah. So there's things that I'm going through now in this dating game that I probably would have gone through back then. You know, you got to know yourself.
That's right.
Absolutely.
You got to know yourself. You got to know yourself enough. Yeah, and be okay by yourself. You know, the sex is not going to save anything. You can lay it down on them.
It depends. It depends on that woman.
Well, you know
what? It depends. Yeah, true.
You know what? You right, Dom, because
There you go again. There you go again. Let me tell you, I was different. I knew how to pick out the weak woman.
See?
I was the man that knew how to pick out the weak woman. That was my strategy in the 90s. Okay.
Back in the day.
If it was a strong woman, I was intimidated by that strong woman.
See?
And I fall
That's
back
the issue
from
I
that.
find now.
You know,
Like,
I fell back
can't
from
not
it.
be
I'm like,
me.
okay, I got to get her in a different situation. I got to wait till she's going through a situation. Then when she goes that situation, then I go in. And then I win for a minute, but I can't stay there because guess what? The strong gonna come back. Wonder Woman coming back. So yeah, you know what I mean?
So you like a little broken woman, a little bit broken, so that way you can ease on it. Oh,
that was my mindset. That was my mindset in the 90s.
He said back in the day.
Back in the day, that was me.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Because I didn't know no better.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So, but I used those tools and tactics, and it worked for me. So I knew. So I knew when to go in. I know when to go out, and I know when to chill and shut the hell up and all that. So I was analyzing the whole thing at a party, or even at the barbershop, or even with my fellas, you know, in Lackawanna chilling at the basketball court. I'm vigilant at the whole time I'm there. While they talking like they big shot and all that. I was the quiet one, looking and studying each and every person. Especially women.
See, I always went for the bad guy, the Rick Ross type guy.
And that's why the problems come with those kind of dudes.
The bad come with problems.
Yeah.
I'm changing
you
my
gotta
whole
let some
strategy
dudes
now.
get.
But the average dude that's working at 9 to 5 that can do a side hustle now and then, that's the one you need because you want to grow with him. Because when you get that bag, he's gonna give it to you.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
He'll give it to you when you acting right and you following his lead, but you know you following his lead and he doing what you need to be doing in your lane, then you won't get the bag. Yeah,
You can meet one that already got that bag and still get it if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
but some guys is weak in that area too. Cause they think that money's
Listen,
gonna save
I'm not gonna lie.
people too.
Me personally, I've said it many a times. Like, yo, because of my situation, I used women to get where I had to go, and you know that's what it was.
Yeah.
So you know, I knew what it was. You know what I mean? I needed that bread, and they held me down. So I knew which, like he said, he knew which women to pick. So that
He knew which women to pick. Man, I would have smelled y'all coming a mile away.
No.
Smelled y'all coming a mile away.
No, you wouldn't.
You know.
No, you wouldn't.
The
No, you wouldn't.
senses, boo.
Unfortunately, no, you would have not. No, you would have not.
I play chess.
Like when
I
I
play
go out
checkers.
now, I can tell what
Speak
we
that,
had
Joker.
We had went out a few months ago.
I play chess.
And remember the guy at the bar? He want to buy everybody drinks and all like that. It's just showboating. You know, I can buy my own drink. I thank you for buying my drink.
That's the weak man.
You don't need to do that for me.
The weak man that talk too much. That's the weak man. The one that talk too much. If the man is being quiet, that's the one you need to go to because that's the one you can probably get a little something out of if you play your cards right. But once you play that, once you deal that hand and you don't got all the spades in your hand, guess what he gonna throw that hand in and you're done.
I like the quiet guys, the ones who's observing.
Exactly.
They're
the ones that ain't even paying no attention.
Yeah.
The one that's sitting at the end of the bar with his drink.
But now y'all women have attacks now. Now y'all have to figure out him now. That's gonna be the hard part.
That's the easy part.
No, it's not.
No.
Well, I'll listen more.
If you know what you're doing, it is.
Nope. It ain't gonna be the same.
He knows when and where to move and how to move.
That's it.
And that's just what it is.
Yeah, but if you know men, then you know.
No.
Like
how do you know men? I want to know how you know men.
Brothers. I have brothers.
I got brothers. I got sisters, and I still don't know women. I know women, but I don't know them 100%.
No,
and that's where I mess up.
Yep.
I've studied men, so I already know the ins and outs.
I studied everything about y'all from top to bottom, from different women to different sizes, different everything.
Yeah. This is another show.
And that is why my name is Dawn. I love it.
It really is. It's a whole nother show.
A whole nother show right there.
I'm glad you guys joined me tonight.
I liked it. Enjoyed it.
Yo, this is definitely fun.
This was a really good conversation, and it needs to continue because there's a lot to this thing.
Shone
between men and women because we are so.
He ain't ready. He's not ready.
I'm retired, man. I'm retired.
That's the new verses. That's the new verses right there. That's the new verses right there.
Yeah, but he's not ready.
I'm out the game, man. I retired. Very,
I'm
very,
retired too. That's
very,
why I'm
very
an
happy.
OG.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
OG
OG
too.
I'm
Mo.
retired too.
I'm cool.
I'm over it. I'm over it. I don't even
Triple
want
OG.
to deal with nobody
Triple,
else.
triple.
Man, I feel like Beyonce when she, if you guys don't know the story, she was with the guy from her high school. They were supposed to go on prom, and then he like broke her heart. I feel like that she got in her bag. I'm about to get in my bag. Like I don't
That's
even want to
right.
be bothered. Let me
That
get
I
in my
tell you
bag.
all the time. What do I tell you all the time? It's about you getting to know you right now.
It really
That's
is,
who it is.
bro.
That's all.
You know what I
That's
mean?
what it
Don't
feels.
you can't once you get to know you again, then you can move on to
Absolutely.
meeting and being happy and being with somebody else.
Absolutely.
Right now, enjoy getting to know you, man. I me personally, like before I got into my situation, I took a 6-month break from everything. No
You got
sex,
to.
no
You
nothing.
got to. Yeah.
And once I did that, I reinvented me to who I wanted me to be, and that was the reason why I moved the way I moved.
That's where I'm at right
So,
now. I'm celibate, y'all. I'm proud of myself.
Hey.
I'm doing good right now. I'm
yeah,
hey.
listen. It takes
Because
time.
I
It takes
realized
time.
that a lot that I was attracting men who were just as broken as me, like or got issues just like I do, and it's like, man, it's gonna take a whole bunch of work to try and get this together, and then
You see,
it's
that's
just
where
too
you
much.
messed up right there. Train. You can't train a man.
No, you can't do that.
No
It's not
woman
even
can't
trying
train
to
a
train
wing.
them, bro.
Well, we
It's
can't
just
train a
like,
woman.
can we
Nah, you can. You can
communicate
train
a
a
little
woman, bro.
bit?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's hard. It's work.
It depends
but
how
you can
you.
train a
It
woman.
depends with the situation. That's why. I was in my younger days. I got the weak
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Train
can
those.
train a man too. What you talking about?
Yeah,
Men are trainable, definitely.
The
absolutely.
weak man, yeah, you can't. The weak
No,
man, you
weak
can.
man.
You
Yeah,
can, you
weak
can,
man.
train
you
a
can make
strong
a
man.
strong man.
We're trainable.
You can
No,
make
you
a
can't do a
strong man.
strong. You can't
We're
do
You
a
can
strong.
absolutely
trainable.
train a
Hey,
strong one
No,
too.
you can't do a strong.
we're
one.
You
trainable.
can,
We're
Weak
you
not
one
can
you
a
can.
definitely make a
rollover. We're not
strong
a
man
rollover.
conform.
No.
I'm gonna give you a
You
cheat
said you know
code
how to
though.
roll over, bro.
I'm gonna give you a cheat code, OG Mo. Right now, I'm gonna give you a cheat code.
Drop the gem.
This is a freebie,
Okay.
right? You cannot control a man, but what you can do is make that man stronger so that he sees the strength in him that he does not want to fuck up.
Bam.
Okay, but then guess what?
Bomb on that
Based
one.
on the
and,
woman
and
that you
forgive me for the
are,
word.
That's a
based
fact.
on the woman that you are, a man may feel as though he don't want to lose you, so he's willing to do what it takes.
See, she ain't hear me.
Yeah.
She ain't hear the joke.
How am I not hearing you? Listen, it's not about.
I gave her the
expecting
jewel
somebody
and she ain't hear me, Joker. She
It's
got
not
the boy.
about expecting somebody to change. That's not what I'm
You
saying.
gotta go to the playback now.
No, listen to what I just said. All right. I'm giving you the gem. This is all us men really want.
I'm listening.
He's speaking for himself.
All us
He's
men
speaking for
want.
himself.
He's
speaking for
himself.
Mike is a different breed. Mike is a different breed.
Speaking for himself now. Go ahead.
Listen, all a man wants you to do
Okay.
is make him feel stronger.
Done.
And he will adjust to make sure that you're well kept and happy.
Done. There you go.
That's true.
But guess what? That's not what you said originally.
That's what I said originally. Rewind it.
It's the same thing. He just changed the words up to make you understand.
But
That's
you know
all.
what? If a man doesn't feel secure, that's him needing that. Like it's certain things that a man is supposed to automatically come to the table with. Strength is one of them. If a woman takes on a weak man, that's taking on the brokenness. Then that's when you opening yourself up to all of the other
What makes
stuff
you think he's weak? He could have came on the game scene not weak. He just wants to be felt stronger as a stronger man. Like, I need you. This what y'all women don't realize. We need you to make us feel, listen, we could conquer the world sometimes.
Oh, I already know my strengths.
If I feel like you as a woman, if you as a woman can make me conquer the world and got my back and riding with me, why the fuck would I do you dirty? Why would I do you?
But
wrong?
it happens because you know
It
what?
sure
You know
do.
what's so
It really
crazy?
do.
It happens.
I
You know
have
why it
not
happens?
been with a
Because
guy.
hold on. You know why it
Listen, I
happens?
have not
Because
been with a guy who
she
has
will.
not
She
told
will.
me that I made him want to be better. The
Right.
challenge is because I am also a strong woman, and there's certain things that I won't deal with. That's where the friction is. Because I'm
No, but
because
what
okay,
you
I
just said
make
is
you want to
correct.
be
Hold on.
better.
What you said is correct. But did you not catch this point? Where you stop believing, or he feels you stop believing, is where that problem starts.
Oh, I agree.
Understand?
Yeah,
I
of
agree.
course.
Overstand
At
and
this point-
understand.
At this point
Exactly.
in my life, my tolerance is like that. I am 46 years old and I am building a brand. I don't have. If this was 20 years ago, not 6 kids, yeah, I might have rocked it out with you. But at this time, we need to be seeing eye to eye somewhere.
Yeah, you got to balance out a little bit.
I am motivate
Exactly.
you. I'm definitely.
Right.
I can't help but motivate people. Y'all see who I
Overstand that.
am. Who am I? That's what I
Overstand
do.
that.
Exactly.
So imagine
Definitely
if you was
overstand
my
that
guy.
one.
I'm definitely
yeah.
gonna motivate you because
Oh, yeah.
that's just how I'm built. Thank you guys.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just how we built.
Absolutely.
No
Yeah.
doubt,
But
no
my
doubt.
tolerance level, if I'm going to motivate you, I need to see some action. You can't tell me that you want something and then you're not willing to work for it.
That's
Like
a fact.
I can't build my dream and build your dream at the same time. My thing is
Why
let us
not?
build together.
Why not?
Oh, you done lost your mind.
No, I haven't. I'm actually asking a legitimate question. Why not?
I don't have the time.
Why you
I
don't have the time?
Okay.
No.
You got to square up. You got to square up on and balance it out, and you know what I'm saying. And they can work for both of y'all to grow your growth together. And what you do is how you do it. Now you know that's where the conflict probably started at right there for a man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And that's in a way that's a little form of selfishness, but at the same time you still want to bounce back, ping pong back, and want to help him out and help him build too. But it's a ways you can balance that thing out. You just got to find it. Y'all got to be on that same page. If you're not in that same page, it's not going to work.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's not.
You was treading, Joe.
Leave him down. Leave him down. Leave him down.
He was treading,
That's
Joe.
right.
Yeah,
That's
you know,
right. I
treading.
think a lot of times people get into these relationships or they get into these situationships and they want the other person to fix them. And it goes for men and women because I know both. I've seen women where they want to break down and be like
Who is the strongest person in a man's life?
The woman.
Who?
His mother.
I was about to say it starts with the mom.
Okay.
His mother.
I'm not saying anything else after this.
Looking
I'm
for their
done.
mother in the women.
Exactly. And women look
You
for
got
their
some men that
fathers
still
and
want their mother in the woman. And
Not
then
me.
you got them that don't know how to cut those ties from
Not
their
me.
mother.
No, it's not that. It's not that. You got to remember that woman is the strongest woman in the world to any man.
Not to me.
Any man.
That's how y'all was blessed with that. I mean,
Listen,
if it wasn't your mom, was it your grandma?
it was grandma.
You
It was
still
grandma.
Same
have,
person.
you
Same
still have
person.
to look at it though, like
grandma with me.
Me and you know our jokes? Me and you rode the same bus. You just
Yeah.
don't even know it.
Yeah, grandma. Yeah, definitely.
whoa.
Me and you rode the same bus. But
Yeah.
that's why I'm telling you. And that's why I say my mom's. That's my mom's. Grandma is my mom's.
Yes, right.
But that was the strength
That's right.
that I've learned. Like, just like you said, as a woman, you listen. I can't push him. Grandma did all of that.
Grandma did all that.
She pushed him up, her up. The whole family was with grandma.
Yep.
She was traveling together. So that strength is in y'all already. It's just
do.
up to y'all to want to take that same initiative she did. Even though you don't want to go the same route. You don't want to go the same route she did.
I felt my grandmother come to me
but
and
you
I was
don't
like,
wanna,
okay, it's your turn.
you don't want, you know
Grandma.
what I mean? Listen.
I'm conjuring up my grandmother because my grandmother was a strong woman in my eyes. You know, she was a strong woman. Again, the challenge is, you guys, is that we do look for the things that we didn't have in other people. So whether it's the father or the mother, we look for that in our mates. We look for that in our mates, and they can't stand up to that, and that shouldn't even be forced on other people, but it is a lot of times. And a lot of times as women, we take on that responsibility, right? Because we see your potential and we like, oh, I just want to love you so much, and I see you're hurting and I just want to hug you and make you feel better.
Yeah.
So do that, because then they'll take that for granted, and then the next thing you know, you in this horrible situation, and you're trying to figure your way out of it. And man, it's not enough black men that's doing well. There's not enough black men in the pool. Man,
right.
my next guy gonna be white.
Oh,
I'm going
not on my watch. He won't be, boo. Not on my watch. He won't be.
Listen. If he can make you happy, I'm all with it.
That's with it. I'm all day with it.
Yeah,
hey,
I'm all with
your
it.
life.
You know,
I support it.
Big Mike, exactly. Where mine's at, Big Mike?
Big Mike.
Where mine's at?
But don't think because of he's a different religion, different race, different color, he's gonna treat you different.
No, I know, and I probably won't, because I just joke around like that. I love me a black man. I think you guys are kings. I really do. Like I
Yo,
love me a
same thing
black
here.
man.
Same
There's
thing here.
y'all hold everything.
Nah, no, hold up, pause. I said that all wrong.
Well, as long as y'all remember,
Yeah,
you
that all
can't
wrong.
train them, but you
Black
can tame them.
woman, thank you, African American women. Excuse me.
You can't train them, but you can tame them.
Absolutely,
That's
Big Mike,
true.
and that's my point. The Don had me twisted talking about, oh, you can't. What? Big Mike, thank you.
That's men like Mike you train, okay? Just understand that.
No,
Men like Don you can't train.
Train
I'm not trainable. I'm definitely not trainable.
Big Mike is a man. He stands out because he loves his mama.
Oh, yeah.
When men have, and I've seen this, when men have friction with their moms, they always have some type of issues with women. And just like with us, when we have friction with our dads, there's always some type of issue with them. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, y'all have them
So
daddy issues.
I understand why Big Mike is the way he is because of the relationship with his mom. Man.
I had an old school upbringing. I didn't have the city upbringing.
Yeah,
mine was more in the South, where it was traditional. Everything was traditional.
I had a guy tell me that I move like I'm from the South. Because I'm so old school. I really am. I'm so old.
That's like a big difference, bro. Definitely a big difference.
I'm old
school. You ain't no old school, girl. No, you're not. OG Bone, you're not gonna lie to me today.
I'm old school.
You're not gonna lie to me today, girl. No, you're not.
Okay, so what about it, Don? What?
I'm still trying to figure it out, baby. I'm still trying to figure it out.
I'm an OG.
You're an OG, but goddamn it, you're not. There's nothing old about you, girl.
My niece be off the chain, don't she?
Yeah, listen, love it. I love it, yo. I ain't gonna hold you. I love it. Like I love her energy, but yo, she ain't gonna tell me. No. I ain't gonna fall over that.
I am an OG.
I agree with you.
And I just feel like in life, guess what? No, none of our attachments coming with us. Right. When it's our time, we can't say, hold on, let me do this all over again. So I just try to live without regret. That's all. I don't live in the moment and do foolishness. No, but I just try to make every day count. That's all.
Okay,
I like that.
And I appreciate this thing called life. That's all.
Yo, listen, I live every day like it's my last, so I know what you're saying.
That's what's up.
Exactly.
Exactly.
If it can't go my way, I don't want no parts of it.
Yeah, right.
Period.
My dad, your grandfather.
That sounds kind of spoiled to me, but okay.
I'm the only girl. I was the only girl.
See, I be telling y'all I know about women, right? Did I not say that, bro?
That's it.
Huh?
I knew women. I said it sound kind of spoiled to me. Yeah. You hit that
no, you know why? Because anything that I request, I can give. If I request something, I can give that same energy. So, I
like that.
That's cool.
I'm not just a taker. No. I like to give.
No. Didn't say you were a taker. Just saying, meaning spoiled, you don't like the word no.
No. That's not a word that I'm willing to accept.
I don't like
unless they find a different way to give it to me, a different way to say no. No is not a word I'm accepting from, especially from a man. Not, of course not. No. I'll say no. I'm gonna say no.
You back in the day, you would hate my guts then.
I
was quick to say hell to the no all the time. I was an asshole.
Joker, you would have been the homeboy to put me on to the dudes. You'd have been giving me all the gems.
Yeah, I was.
Joker would have been dropping all the gems, boy.
I'm a different breed, man. If y'all would see me back then, y'all wouldn't like me at all. I was different, man.
Breed, huh?
I was different.
Trust me, I already know, bro. I'm with
I was
you.
different, man. I was there.
We was on the same bus, bro. We was on the same bus.
Yeah, I was something else. So I was definitely but I did it at a different time. I did it in the way to where I earned my respect when I walked through the hood. So I wasn't one of the ratchet type dudes, but when it was my time, oh yeah, it was on the popping. Yeah, I was that one to say hell to the gnaw quick.
What?
Yeah, I was. Yeah,
Well,
I was
guess
there.
what?
Tell me no.
I'm the driver of that bus that y'all on. I tell you, I'm the
I was
OG.
there. I was
Nah,
something else.
nah. You could have been a driver because you've been caught in the mix. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
Part of the
I
mix is
enjoy drivers.
yeah.
Trust me, you've been caught in the mix.
Oh God.
nah.
Taxi.
And this topic would have been just strictly about you, and that's what it would have been. Why she lined in like, yo, listen, you walked in, baby.
Versus.
Oh goodness
I'm
gracious!
I'm coming for you, Don.
Joker, what you leaving? What you
I'm
leaving?
coming
the
for you, Don.
listeners
You better
with
be
tonight?
prepared.
Yeah,
You
well, I'm
have
leaving.
all of your rebuttals ready.
Always,
Uh,
always.
what I can leave with y'all today is it's pretty much study the opposite sex to the fullest. Know your divine self on top of it, and everything will fall into place.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. OG Moan, what you leaving the listeners with tonight?
Definitely give your mate a chance to get certain things out of their system before you try to push for a relationship or a marriage. Because if not, you're just setting yourself up for failure. Some people they get into it too quick, and a lot of the man ain't get stuff out of his system. The woman might not have got stuff out of her system. Just let them get it out their system. Don't rush nothing. And when it's meant to come together, it'll happen without all the cheating, or not really cheating, because I mean people could do that at any given time, but just let things flow naturally.
Right.
I like that. What about you, Don? What you leaving our listeners with tonight? Thank you for joining us tonight. He came from behind the stage.
No, I definitely appreciate you. I told you this one, I definitely wanted parts of. First of all, shout out to Joker in the 516. Whole online 514 online. Make sure y'all listen every morning on the Evening Rush app, because I was jamming the other night and I appreciated you. I mean, the other morning I was at work, I was jamming, and I appreciate you, bro. Like you brought all those old school back, and I was
old school, right?
I was
jamming in the morning too.
I was at work. I was like this at work. Oh my God. Come on, keep going. So hit after hit, man. I appreciate it for that.
No doubt.
I just gotta, go agree with OG Moan. Get it out your system, man. Definitely take your time, get to know who you're with. Don't overrush, don't overthink, because that's the biggest problem with all relationships. We overthink. And don't expect that person to be this imaginary person. Just understand reality has to get in there somewhere.
Exactly.
And let's all live the blessed life, man.
Absolutely.
Treat somebody like you want them to treat you, and that's basically or treat. My favorite statement is treat somebody like you want them to treat your daughter. Because at the end of the day, my daughter is my world, and if you can't treat that person like that, then what I mean, it's the end of the game for the whole situation. So, let's all stay blessed, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Fall in love with yourself all over again.
Amen to that. What about you, Big Mike? What you leaving our listeners with? And thank you, everybody that's tuning in. And thank you if you are watching the replay. Again, make sure you send me a message if you enjoyed this. Send me a message at vettegreen76@gmail.com.
And throw some in her cash app. Throw some in her cash app. Like tied out.
Support the show, man. So support the show.
I never
That
say
Diva 76.
Right there.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta change that. It's tag Vette Green. I forgot.
Oh.
You see, I haven't gotten any money.
Oh. I was about to say you got a stack up in there you don't even know about yet.
Man, I wish I had a stack up in there. Somebody put a post up today saying that there's just no support. Like, man, on Facebook.
Our money, we want it now.
It's hard. It's
our
hard.
money, we want it now.
Yeah, right. I'll send you the new Cash App. I just changed the name. It's still the same thing. I just changed the name.
No problem.
Gotcha.
But Big Mike, what you got to say?
I mean, we on the same playing field, so we might as well even it up, keep it even, reach one, teach one. Let's stay together.
I agree. And I am going to piggyback off of what you guys were saying. Number one, you got to know yourself. Absolutely know yourself. You got to love yourself. so that even if you're dealing with certain individuals, you'll cut that off quicker than when you don't love yourself. When you don't love yourself, you'll be willing to just deal with anything. I'm at a point in my life at 46. I just don't want the headache. I'm learning, and I'm learning what I like and what I don't like. And Don, I'm receiving what you said, that just figure myself out, because this is the first time in 30 years, you guys. I've been raising kids since I was 17. I've always had kids at home. This is the first time that I don't have kids at home. Very first time since I was 17 years old. And it's a process. It's a new process. Sometimes I walk through the house and I'm like, wow, like there's no noise. It's just me and my grand dog. And I'm learning more about myself, which is good. The loneliness is sometimes hard, but I made the choice to become celibate, because I realized that, sometimes sex getting involved with the sex side kind of it just messes things up, and you can't think clearly. And before you know it, it's just really sex. You just having sex. And I realized also that I want more than that. Like I like being in a relationship, but I also realize I need to be with someone who is strong enough to handle me, because I am a strong woman. I don't want to diminish my light. I need somebody that's not going to be scared of this platform that I'm building, that's not afraid of me, Big Mike Call or the Joker, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't need those type of issues. I don't need that in my life. You need to be strong enough to know that I'm not gonna be cheating, that I'm not, I'm just not. I'm not, I know me. It's up to you to learn me. And I don't want to have to deal with it, So I choose to get my mind right, because this thing right here, God already told me, is going to blow up. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And I need somebody strong enough to be by my side. I need somebody strong enough that, God forbid, if my mom left this earth today or tomorrow, he can help me. You know what I mean? Because, man, I don't want to be strong all the time. I've been forced to be strong. You know what I mean? But I also realize that, all men are not created equal. All men are not in a place to receive me. Everybody's not in a place to receive their own greatness. A lot of times we see the greatness in individuals before they see it in themselves. And that's just because the shit that they've gone through. So, it's not up to me to heal anybody. It's up to me to heal me. And that's what I'm working on. So, Don, I received that message. Okay.
No doubt.
You guys have
definitely that. Yeah, right.
Oh yeah. I received that message, because it is about me now for the first time in 30 years. I can really it's really about me. It's weird that, because I'm almost a half a century old, but 6 kids.
Don't look at it like
Somebody's
that.
gonna be home.
Don't ever look at it like that.
Man, bro, I know so many people that
You
passed
32.
away.
You 32. Don't worry about
I
that.
look
You
at
32 all
do I
over
look at
again.
y'all?
There you go.
No, you still
32
here.
all over
Here.
again.
You still here.
Stop
Don't worry
it.
about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
That's
Keep it
what
on
I'm
the low.
leaving. That's
Don't
what
even
I'm,
say nothing.
don't say nothing.
Don't say
Don't say
nothing.
nothing. Look, I got a birthday coming up in January. I know I'm a Capricorn.
Oh yeah,
I
we're gonna
want to
tap that one. Yeah,
celebrate
we
in
definitely
the
got to
city.
tap that one there.
I want to celebrate in the city. Me and OG Moan coming up to Brooklyn
It's a rip.
No doubt.
celebrate.
Hey, we all here, man.
Yeah.
You might as well bring Joker with you.
Yeah. Come from out here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Take that big flight.
What is in Albuquerque, bro? What is down there?
Oh, it's off the chain out here, man. It's definitely good.
You in Mexico?
I'm in the state of New Mexico. Don't get it twisted. Right next to Texas. People think I'm in a whole other country. It's a state. I'm in the U.S. still paying the same taxes you paying.
He's only a flight away.
Yeah, right next to Texas. I'm good. I'm out here in the Southwest, in the West Coast. Yeah, you're 2 hours different from me.
Oh,
he's only a
Mountain
flight
time.
away. I'm thinking about JFK.
But I was born and raised in Buffalo. Buffalo all day. I'm born and raised in Buffalo. They love me out here.
Yeah, we got a game this week. Don't we
Oh
got
yeah,
a game this week?
8:00 late game. Late that matinee 8:00 Sunday. Green Bay Packers in Buffalo.
Ooh, that means traffic gonna be crazy.
Oh, it's gonna be a party. It's gonna be a party out there in Buffalo. What?
15 minutes away from the doggone stadium.
You about to get, you finna hear all the smoke that night.
All the horns and stuff going down the street.
I wish I was home. Yeah, this
I might
game.
have to go tailgating this weekend. I'm gonna have
That's
to
gonna
see
be a
what's
man.
going on.
Yeah, you're
I
gonna be
might
there.
have to
You're
go
gonna be
tailgating.
partying. Yes, indeed. I wish I was home right now. Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
yeah. Go Bills, go Bills.
Yeah,
Don't
man.
underestimate
No,
Buffalo, y'all.
gangrene. Let's get it.
What you say, Gang Green?
That's all day.
Yeah. You Green Bay fan?
Not what? Jets,
You
man.
you
Jets
Jets?
fan all day.
Yeah, they gonna give it. Yeah, y'all be coming up. Y'all don't give us a problem.
We ain't playing this year.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jets gonna give us a problem. Definitely. We gonna win, but they're gonna be easy.
I
We're
don't
gonna
know
earn
about
every point. We gotta
Are we
earn
playing
everything we
there or
doing.
home?
Well, Green Bay.
Yeah.
We're playing it's in Buffalo.
Oh, y'all
Yeah.
on our home turf too?
Yeah, we play the Jets at home. Yeah, 2 home games in a row. Yeah. Then we play y'all at the end of the season, like the end of the season, which y'all probably beat us then because we gonna have our player. We made the playoffs, so we might not play our starters next time y'all play us. So y'all beat us the
And
second
when we
time.
annihilated the Eagles, I was like, it's on with us because I seen them whoop our butts about 4 years ago. It was oh my god, and I was
Nah,
dating
that was
a
a
guy
different
at the
Eagles
time who was
team
an
then.
Eagles fan. Yeah.
That was a different Eagles team then.
Yeah, the Eagles something serious right now.
Yeah.
Oh, make sure y'all check out the sports show on Wednesday at 10. They will be moving to Thursday at 8. So make sure y'all check them out, man.
I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, I see that. I see you post that up. I want to check them out. The time I want to check them out, I be on my little meetings I be having. I'm about to think of the sports. I might be interviewing Roundtree, the WNBA basketball South Carolina. She's the first WNBA to get drafted. Yeah, and
Nice.
Mr. Reebok passed away. Y'all know about Mr. Reebok passed away.
Right.
Yeah. So she the one. He the one that put her on the map. And I talked to her. We were talking back and forth. And definitely gonna set that interview up, man. And right now she's grieving right now. From her mentor, Mr. Reebok, good dude, Marshall Dawson.
Wow.
And the
Didn't Gladys Knight die?
star Brittany. Who?
Gladys Knight?
No, I didn't hear that. That
ain't hear
would
it
have been
yet.
everywhere. Yeah.
I ain't nothing in my email right now. My email is thirsty right now. Ain't
Nah.
nothing in there. Nope.
Check it and see.
I'm in my email right now. There's nothing in there. I ain't get none of
Y'all,
that.
we didn't kill God forbid. We didn't kill Barry Gordy and Gladys Knight.
Word. Listen, y'all, words is spoken. Yeah.
Allegedly.
Nah, she's good.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
good.
she okay?
Yeah, she's good. 78 years old. Don't
People.
hey, don't do that. Don't do that, OG Mo.
That's the Gladys. That's the queen.
No,
I'm looking at my text
hell
message
no.
somebody sent me. Somebody sent me a text and said,
Don't stop lying now.
Atlanta, Georgia, my second hometown. I have to go to her restaurant on the regular.
Yeah, like
NCIS.
not Gladys.
Yeah, with the pips.
Yeah, she plays for NCIS.
The whole network be shut down for a whole night. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yeah,
she
she's
was
in,
she was on the Masked Singer last year.
Wow.
So we about to ride out.
Yeah, thank
Get
you
ready
guys
for
for
Brooklyn
joining
at the
us
Brown
tonight.
table.
With some
Yep,
dogs.
I'm ready for that right there too. That
Bet you gotta
podcast,
pull
man.
up
I'm
your
ready.
dog.
Look at this. We
Look at your
are
little baby.
family.
Yeah.
Where she at?
Don't be trying to kill Gladys, OG Mo.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't
Look,
do
they
it,
didn't
girl.
kill Gladys and Barry.
Not Mama Gladys
all in
now.
one night. Joker did
I'm
very.
not killing her.
Yeah.
Don't even do that.
Come on,
Yeah,
y'all.
I ain't mean to put my mouth on Barry like that. Pause. But
Yeah, right.
I ain't mean to kill Gladys Knight. Pause. Ain't that
It makes her show.
She done pulled her all the way off NCIS.
Word.
Not Gladys though.
No, I got a text, and that's what made me say it.
I know
Yeah,
Gladys got a lot more living to do.
Hell
Barry. Barry most time might be ready to take him to the house. See.
Yeah, right.
That ain't funny. You got the show in the morning, the Joker, right? Tell everybody where to find you so we can support 514 online. And make sure y'all check out my interview on 716 Live online with Cap 716, who's going to grace the stage of Rush Wednesday.
Yes, he'll be on tomorrow night,
Yes, sir.
7 p.m. Dawn and Rainbow. You already know what it is.
Yeah, y'all can hit me up at 514onlinemix.com. Be live on the radio at 7 a.m. in the morning to 9.
Pop-up show.
You know what I mean? And also, I'll be on IBP Media Group on YouTube. You can go ahead and watch the podcast side at 8 o'clock. And, you know, we got Bro Might Be Bugging. You know, we got the Fire Topics.
Baby.
Yeah, you got Snow Buddy Baby come in. Tomorrow we have Joe Taker. You know, he Wednesday night. Joe Taker will be on with us tomorrow. So, you know, we're going to have a good segment. Yeah, you know, 7 a.m. in the morning, y'all. Y'all go ahead and tune in in the morning. I'll play some good music. Tomorrow we're playing all 2000 music, all the top hits in the Y2K. So, you know, we're going to make it do what it do and have a good time and party in the morning and get your coffee and eat some breakfast with me and, you know, show me some love. We got this.
Word.
That's what's up. Have you guys I think Amazon owns the AMP. It's like a rate. You can go in and create your own radio playlist, and it's some social. It's like a Clubhouse almost, but for radio.
Yeah.
I don't even remember how I came across it.
I think Spreaker got it too. Yeah.
No doubt. That's something different.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah, you can go in and create your own playlists and host your own radio show. It's like a Clubhouse, but on the radio side. Like it's legit. I was listening to this one lady last night. I actually followed her on Instagram. She had a nice playlist going. That's what I listened to last night.
And it's on what?
Well, you should be listening to the Evening Rush Radio.
I'm always listening to the Evening Rush. You know I'm supporting. I watch almost every show. I'm not into sports, but I do
but
tune
listen
in.
to the Evening Rush Radio. When you download the Evening Rush Network app, you get the Evening Rush Radio. You can tune in and listen to all the new music.
I messes with DJ.
And I just talked to Joker tonight. We're gonna have some of his hits up there as well.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna send some stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna send some not joints on there. You know, some Loud Pack, some Never Die, and some exclusive from the album coming out in January.
So we definitely lit.
No doubt.
All right. Well,
so we catch y'all Friday, right?
Yep. Catch us on Friday. We're coming. It's going to be trending topics. If y'all have something that that's in the news that y'all want us to talk about, send us an email. Send the email 76@gmail.com. If you like the show, make sure you let me know. That's how I know what content that the listeners want us to bring to them.
That's it.
Love you guys.
No doubt.